Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air. Straight from the pages of the world's greatest comic magazine come the adventures of the Fantastic Four. This week, we'll see the first rematch with a villain from the past, the fearless foursome face, Prince Namor, the Submariner.
At last, we meet again. This time, it is on my terms.
The Undersea Monarch versus Comicdom's greatest superheroes. And Stan will begin our epic in just half a moment.
Having last week defeated the Red Ghost on the moon, the Fantastic Four are nearly home and headed for more adventures.
We've just received radio clearance from the field.
I better take over the controls now. It's almost time to land this crate.
Okay, partner, but this bird practically flies herself.
I wonder if we'll get much of an ovation when we land.
As the mighty moonship prepares to land, the excitement on the ground reaches a fevered pitch as all eyes scan the skies above until...
There they are. I see them. Get those emergency vehicles over there on the double.
It's them all right. I see the number 4 on the tail.
As the ship comes to a stop...
Oh, there he is, Mr. Fantastic.
Sorry, help. I can't hold these things back.
Oh, I died for a lock of his hair.
Easy now, girls. Let's not lose our dignity.
That boy owes me $2. I saw him first. No, he's mine.
What a shot. Fantastic.
Meanwhile, as at every major event, there's someone cashing in on the action.
And my fearless wrestler, the Golden Angel, challenges the Thing to a fight to the finish.
Did you get all that, boys?
I'm all a crummy cornball, so you're the Golden Angel, are you? Well, I ain't fighting you, because you're too tough for me.
And Sue Storm has her troubles.
But you can't turn this down. A lifetime contract in Hollywood?
Don't listen to him, Miss Storm. I'm prepared to offer you a fortune for endorsement of our new deodorant on TV.
Oh, leave me alone.
Hey, where did she go?
Some people just ain't got no gratitude.
But finally, they get away from the madding crowd and reach their famous Baxter Building headquarters in Midtown Manhattan. Within a few hours, things are back to normal.
There, that ought to wrap up this report to NASA about our new rocket fuel.
I'll ask Sue to type it up so we can send it off to Washington by special courier. Oh, there she is, working with my new experimental probing eye. Looks like she's searching the bottom of the sea.
So there you are. I've been looking for you.
Oh, Reed, you startled me.
I'm sure I know why.
You're still thinking about Submariner, aren't you, Sue?
Well,
No need to answer. Sometimes I wish you could find him so we could settle things between us once and for all. Anyway, here's that report for NASA.
A few minutes later...
Strange how no one is ever really master of his own fate. I've always thought I could accomplish almost anything with my scientific talents and my superflex body. The world knows me as Mr. Fantastic, and yet I'm unable to win my most cherished goal. I cannot conquer the heart of the woman I love.
But, back in the screening room...
I might as well recall the probing eye. The oceans are too vast, too deep, too endless. Submariner could be anywhere.
And at a signal from thousands of miles away, the probing device is lifted from the sea and heads back to New York City. This marvel, created by the scientific genius of Reed Richards, is to Sue Storm just a means to contact the monarch of the sea, a means which failed. And in a seedy sanitarium on the outskirts of town, a scene is taking place which will have far-reaching consequences for our fantastic cast of characters.
There's no need for you to stay here any longer, sir. You're cured.
Oh, I know that. I've been cured for months. I have only stayed here to let the world forget me. But you would not understand that.
After leaving the rest home, the strange little man wanders into a city park and begins to whittle, muttering to himself.
The fools thought they killed me months ago, but how wrong they were. Now it is time for me to come out of hiding, to plan a fitting revenge for the accursed Fantastic Four. I shall not risk my own neck, however. A scapegoat will do the job for me. But who? Some old enemy. Perhaps the Mole Man or the Hulk. No, the Four beat them in the past, and they might do it again. Dr. Doom once brought them to a standstill, but he's vanished from the earth. Wait, I have it. The ideal tool for my plans. The mighty Submariner. he shall do the bidding of the puppet master.
Even as the puppet master makes his preparations, many fathoms beneath the sea which is his kingdom, the legendary Submariner, still searching for some trace of his vanished people, finds a startling clue.
At last, traces of an unofficial ship. Proof that my people have been here within the past decade. With every new discovery, I come closer to finding my race, the Submariners. It is they I seek to claim my royal heritage.
But suddenly, as though struck by some unseen hand, the mighty Prince Namor comes to a sudden stop. Some powerful occult force takes control of his body.
Oh, what happened?
Like a man in a trance, he returns to his headquarters, looking neither right nor left.
I have a mission to perform. I cannot disobey. The puppet master commanded.
Upon reaching his private quarters, Submariner flings open heavy drapes and faces the strangest form of undersea life, the wondrous Mento-Fish, which can sense human thoughts and transmit them to any point on Earth through mental energy. Facing the awesome creature, the only fish of its type in the world, Namor thinks but one thought over and over.
Storm, this is Submariner. Meet me. Soon.
And following silent instructions whispered in her mind, Sue finds herself at a deserted pier on New York's Lower East Side.
I'll stay invisible until I see whether or not it's a trap. No, it couldn't be a trick. It's him. I'd recognize him anywhere.
Namor, I've come as you asked. But why don't you speak? Say something.
The sea monarch wordlessly moves aside to reveal a fluttering Hypno-Fish behind him, with its single hypnotic eye focused upon Sue.
He is under your spell. Now do as I have instructed.
And at Namor's command, the amazing creature forms a huge air bubble around the docile figure of Sue Storm, and then...
Into the sea with her!
Be able to breathe normally until we reach my domicile. Then, to await further instructions from the puppet master.
And so, having blindly followed her heart, the Invisible Girl has unwittingly set the stage for one of the Fantastic Four's most dangerous adventures, and a grinning figure gloats over his success.
And now it is time for step 2 of my plan.
The Puppet Master is in his hideout making new effigies.
My revenge will be much sweeter if I do not use the Fantastic Four, but leave them free while the Submariner, under my controls, defeats them.
Meanwhile, back at their skyscraper headquarters, the Fantastic Four are still unaware of the dire danger which awaits them.
Hey, how much longer do I have to hold this? Feels like it weighs 10 tons.
It does. I'm testing the exact limits of your strength once and for all.
Well, tell that blazing brat to stop flying around here or I'm gonna...
Hey, who's that over there?
It's Submariner! Out of my way!
I'm way ahead of you, pal. Hey, what gives? My fireball went right through him.
Oh, yeah? Well, my fist won't... What? There's nothing there. Just a ghost or something.
There's more to this than meets the eye. That's not Namor at all, but a mental projection of him. Remember, that's one of his powers.
And I have come to tell you I have Sue Storm as my prisoner. I defy you to invade my Underseas realm in an attempt to rescue her. Or, if you do, I shall destroy you all. Farewell!
What are you doing with my sister?
He's gone.
And we're going after him. We'll rip up half the ocean if we have to, but we'll get Sue back.
And, in a Navy surplus one-man submarine...
I have done it. I have assembled my little cast of characters, and the stage is now set. Let the curtain up, and the action begin. Even though none of my actors know that I, the Puppet Master, am directing from behind the scenes, I shall witness the final demise of my arch-enemies at the hands of my powerful pawn, the Submariner.
Reed, Ben, and Johnny are aboard the Fantastic Car, heading into the most complex problem of their careers.
Just in case we don't return, we'd better leave the keys to our secret files with the commissioner.
Are you kidding? What chance does that animated sardine have against us?
Reed's right, Gruesome.
All right, then while you campfire boys are doing your good deed, I'm going to say goodbye to Alicia.
Meet us at our private pier in half an hour.
See you later, Romeo.
You lousy squirt. I just don't want her worried about where I am. Here's a good place to leave this flying hot rod.
Oh, what's this? Hey, you can't park that thing here. This lot is for parking cars, not flying saucers.
Where you been, old man? Ain't you never seen a car with wings before?
Well, there's nothing in the rule book about cars with wings. Just to play it safe, I better charge you double rates in advance.
What? Double? Yeah. Here's your dough, Smiley. Go split it with your partner, Jesse James.
And a few minutes later, at Alicia's apartment...
Oh, Ben, I'm frightened. The Submariner is so powerful, so unpredictable. He will be facing him where he is the strongest, in his own domain.
Well, you know, Reed, Johnny, and yours truly ain't exactly babes in arms.
But, Ben, if anything should happen to you, I don't know what I'd do. You mean so much to me, and I'd be alone with no one to look after me.
Okay, Alicia, honey. I'll take you with us, huh? Whatever happens, we'll be together.
And so, at the appointed time, in the appointed place...
Hi, Ben. Hello, Alicia. I kind of thought Ben would bring you along. Welcome aboard.
What? I was all set for a knockdown hassle about why she can't come with us. Hey, what's this thing?
Admiral Sawyer was good enough to loan us this experimental bathysphere, no questions asked.
Let's all get aboard so we can get started. Lots of work ahead.
Watch your step, Alicia.
And as the undersea quest for Submariner begins...
Tell me, how are we going to find Fishman anyway? This is a pretty big ditch.
I suspect that he inhabits the very deepest regions of the sea, such as the area we're in now. Be on your guard. He could be observing us this minute.
Yeah?
Let him observe all he wants.
When we find him, I'm going to mop up the ocean floor with him.
Why do you all hate him so?
But before Alicia's question can be answered...
Look at that.
We're being attacked by some kind of undersea porcupine.
Those quills can't hurt us, but this must only be the beginning.
Wait, the ship is starting to spin.
We're being swept up in an oceanic tornado.
If this keeps up, this bathysphere will be pulled apart.
Open the escape hatch, Reed. My flame can help.
Good idea, Johnny.
What? Don't let him read. He'll drown out there.
Don't worry, Thing. By making my flame white hot, I can temporarily turn the water into steam and dispel the spinning currents while my flame lasts. Flame on. There, I did it. The tornado's dissipating, but so's my flame. And I can't hold my breath much longer. The water pressure will crush me.
But a strong, supple arm stretches out, and Mr. Fantastic grabs the helpless lad and pulls him into the safety of the bathysphere's interior.
We'll be okay after a little rest.
Sure, as long as Submariner ain't got some other little cute tricks up his sleeve.
So, they've escaped my first traps. Now the battle begins in earnest. Yes, my unsuspecting victims, come closer, just a little closer. Ha! They are trapped by my ally, the giant scavenger crab.
And then, it could be minutes or hours later, Reed, Ben, Johnny, and Alicia find themselves in Prince Namor's giant undersea living quarters.
You wonder how you came to be here. The scavenger crab gives off a vapor which puts you to sleep. Now you are here, and my prisoners.
Don't bet on it, Namor.
Only time will tell whether you've captured us or we have you.
Bah, you do not impress me. Now see the one you so foolishly came to rescue. There. She is confined in an air-filled sphere inside my largest and most prized aquarium, guarded by the mightiest octopus in all the 7 seas.
Hey, the octopus is trying to get her.
If any harm comes to my sister...
Easy, Johnny. There's something strange going on. Submariner loves Sue. He wouldn't...
Let's take him.
I will batter each of you, but one at a time, as is the custom of my people. Who will be first?
I will, you fishy creep. Flame on!
I am prepared for your torch. There is an undersea creature which devours any kind of heat.
And this is it. I shall defeat your flame finally with this heat eater.
I'm getting weak.
It's working. The creature absorbs your heat like a sponge takes up water.
Oh, no. I'm going to fall.
The human torch. Look at yourself. All that remains is for me to finish you with my bare hands.
Oh, no, you don't, my face. That brave little kid is worth a dozen double crosses like you.
Prince Namor is not a puny surface person that cringes at the sound of your voice.
Hey, you slippery eel, come back here and fight.
I'll fight you, ugly one, never fear, but on my terms. Here, a small token of my...
Yeah! It's razor sharp.
My dagger needle coral is not to your liking. Perhaps this deep-sea fungus will suit you better.
Come over here and fight, you wimp. Hey, what's this?
Didn't I tell you that one piece of fungus grows and spreads out over any living thing it touches? Soon it will engulf your entire body as it grows harder and harder. There. I have beaten you. You are trapped in a living prison from which there is no escape.
Did anyone ever tell you you talk too much?
Good work, big fella. I'll go after him while you rescue Susan.
Right. You stay here, Alicia, honey, and I'll bring you back some octopus pie.
Be careful, Ben.
You fought the others to a standstill by resorting to outside powers. But now it's just you and me, Namor, one-on-one.
The others make the most noise, but I have always sensed that you are their superior. Now you shall see the Submariner is by far your superior.
Thing shattered your living prison, and you cannot escape from this human prison composed of my stretched arms.
Sooner or later, you'll have to release the tension. And when you do...
Meanwhile, Ben is about to come to grips with Namor's mighty octopus threatening Sue's air-filled sphere.
Don't worry, Sue. Look at the size of that blob. If I can just get his attention.
And get his attention he does. The giant 8-armed guard now gropes for the form of the Thing, but it is the Thing who takes hold of the creature.
Okay, Octo. You're going for a free ride.
Then, as the mindless monster goes hurtling to the top of Namor's enormous sanctum sanctorum, Ben rushes to Sue's chamber and pulls her to safety.
Brave kid. Not a peep out of her.
But another pair of eyes are focused on this tense scene.
Bah! The Fantastic Four are more powerful than I thought. Even in his own undersea lair, Submariner may be beaten by the accursed Four. I can no longer let events take their natural course. Now that the girl is free, Mr. Fantastic has released Namor. The Submariner has not yet attempted to kill them, only defeat them. So long as I hold your effigy, Prince Namor, you must do my bidding. You are to slay the Fantastic Four, just as I have toppled their puppet images.
And what comes of this toppling of the Fantastic Four's effigies by the Puppet Master? In the Submariner's lair...
Namor, let's stop this struggle. Why have you turned against Sue?
Stay back. I must slay you. All of you, now. I have no choice.
Ben, dear, although I cannot see, I sense another sinister presence here, like the presence of my stepfather.
The Puppet Master?
That would explain it.
But how?
He's dead, ain't he?
This brand is my ultimate weapon.
Who are you trying to get?
Looks like cattails.
This releases a gas that no surface human can tolerate.
Release the fumes. I command you.
I must release these fumes.
They are your enemies.
You are my enemies. I must kill you.
You are under my power. You must do my bidding.
It is you or me. I must destroy you.
All of you, stay behind me. I ain't so easy to kill, and I'll give you some time.
That's it, Thing. You keep him busy while I take some preventative measures.
No! Can't kill! Wait! I intend to release the fumes. What's controlling me?
And as the vapors clear...
You are still alive. But no one can survive exposure to those gases. Not even you.
You think we'd be unprepared for such a threat as that?
These oxygen packets work great.
Here, Alicia, I'll help you with yours.
Now, Namor, for the final reckoning.
It's clobbering time!
Flame on. I want him first.
Wait, listen to me. He doesn't know what he's doing.
What, Alicia?
Wait.
Alicia's right. He's under some sort of evil influence.
Stand aside, woman. They do not frighten Prince Namor.
But unknown to all, the giant octopus, which the thing hurled from Namor's aquarium in the last episode, has crashed through the outer plexiglass skin of Namor's haven. Once more free to ravage the ocean's depths, the mindless monster seeks and finds a new victim.
What's that up ahead? The giant octopus. It's coming toward me. Too late to change course. I'll construct a special effigy. He's coming closer, but no one shall defeat the puppet master. Just another
But
second
you
or two.
cannot control the mind of a
It's
mindless
too late.
creature.
He's going to crush the ship.
And in the same instant, Submariner recoils, as if his mind has received some violent shock.
The Punisher is gone.
Look, something's happened to Namor.
No time for that now, Sue. This whole place is filling up with water.
Oh, Ben.
It's okay, honey. We'll get out of this. What's happening here? How dare you invade my private sanctum? Explain yourself.
What? He's either acting or he really was under some kind of spell.
Sue, if you come to me at last.
No, Namor. Much as you fascinate me, my loyalties are still with Reed. As for my heart, perhaps someday it will be able to make its final choice, but not as yet.
Then enough. I do not beg. I have a mission to complete. Sooner or later, I will locate the lost race of submariners. And when I do, we shall see to whom this planet really belongs. Now be gone and take this girl with you, Reed Richards. And hold her if you can. But heed my words. Never shall she forget Prince Namor. Let's get out of here before Fishman starts reciting Hamlet.
Goodbye, Namor. I hope that someday you'll lose the bitterness in your heart and become our friend.
That is too mild a word for Submariner. Farewell for now.
I wonder, the puppet master controlling the Submariner?
I've never felt a presence like that, except when around my stepfather.
Don't worry, Alicia, honey. You're safe with me around.
Strange. I cannot remember what brought him here, and yet I feel as though a terrible weight has been lifted from me.